Morning, students. Welcome to your political science class with the chapter Working of Institution. Let us take a quick recap of whatever we had learned or discussed in this chapter in our previous classes. Major topics or contents of the chapter were: first, Office Memorandum, Mandal Commission, opposition against the Mandal Commission. Then we talk about political institution. First, Parliament, which has two houses. Then executive. Parliament means legislature. Then executive. In under this executive subtitle, we will study about the permanent and political executive, the Prime Minister and his cabinet ministers, and the powers of Prime Minister of India and the President of India. And at last, we will talk about judiciary, about the system of courts in India. Clear? What was this office memorandum? It was actually a communication which was issued by an appropriate authority. To what was that appropriate authority? That was the Government of India, stating the policy or the decision of the government. The government issues hundred of orders every day on different matters or issues. Our office memorandum was the culmination of a long chain of events. We had already seen the long chain of events related to the Mandal Commission. Yes, Mandal Commission. The Government of India had appointed the second backward classes commission in the year 1979, which was headed by B.P. Mandal. That is why popularly it was known as Mandal Commission. The task which was given to this commission was that they have to identify the socially and educationally backward classes in India and recommended some steps to be taken for their advancement. The commission gave its report in the year 1980 and made some suggestions also. Among these suggestions, one of these was that 27% of jobs has to be reserved for the socially and economically backward classes. Is that clear? Then what happened? Who had taken the decisions? All the people, those who were there, are those who had taken. See, one person has signed the paper, means that government order. We cannot put the blame only on that person. Behind that, so many were there. Who were there? The decisions were made by the government. Then the President of India, who is the head of the state, and all decisions are taken in his name. The Prime Minister, who is the head of the government, and he is actually exercising all the governmental powers. Then decisions are taken in the cabinet meeting. Parliament consists of two houses. The parliament, which is consists of two houses, that has been discussed in both the houses, in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha. Then the Prime Minister must have the majority in Lok Sabha. All these people were somewhere responsible for the introduction of this Mandal Commission's suggestion or this office memorandum, which was issued on the year 1990. Clear? Now, what do we mean by this political institution? We are talking this political institution, including all these members, they only had taken the decision and then the related ministry worked out over it and signed the office memorandum. So first of all, we will try to understand What is this political institution? In India, the political institution are actually the arrangement and carrying of all the tasks of the country. In modern democracies, these arrangements are known as institution. See, in the school also, school is also a kind of institution. One person cannot perform all the tasks which are required by the school. So it is divided among different classes between different teachers also. So we systematically do the work and run the school. In the same way, the entire country is also run by these institutions. Clear? Working with the institution is not a easy task. It has lot of rules and regulations also. This can bind the hands of the leaders. Means only one person, if only one person is there, so he can take any decision, he can do anything. But in institution, lot of people are working. People in the sense with leaders. They are working and they have to follow rules and the regulation. That is why their hands are binded. Institution involves meetings, committees, and routines. They often lead to delay and complication. You can say this is one of the drawback of these political institution. But when we work together, these type of things could be happen. Some of the delays and complications are useful because कि बेटा जल्दी में हम कभी भी कोई सजेशन या डिसीजन लेते हैं तो समटाइम्स दे आर रॉन्ग बट व्हेन वी take decisions with a delay and some complication, they are good. They provide, because they provide an opportunity for a wider set of people to be consulted in any decision. Now we will talk about this one. What are these political institution? We are talking all these with relation of India. ठीक है, तो in India these are the three important political institution. We are talking institution क्या है? It is the arrangement of carrying out the work of the government. Three important political institutions are the parliament, which we call as the legislative, because parliament is that thing in which people used to make important policy decisions. Clear? Second one is executive. The executive means the civil servants working together and are responsible for taking steps to implement the minister's decision. Whatever decisions are taken in the parliament, they has been executed by the civil servants. Judiciary. Third one institution is your judiciary. Supreme Court is an institution where disputes between citizens and the government are finally settled. I hope it is easy for you to understand. In many of the books or in reference book we are talking, these are kya? These are the different organs of the government also. But we are talking about the working of institution, so we are calling these things as institution. Then parliament and legislature. See, modern democracy. In modern democracy, there is an assembly of elected representatives exercise supreme political authority on the behalf of the people. ठीक है? In country like India, we call it as National Assembly, and this National Assembly is actually parliament. Clear? So what is parliament? Parliament is a national assembly where, or it is an assembly of elected representative who exercise supreme political authority on the behalf of the people. Second one, legislature. The body of the elected representative at the state level is called legislature or legislative assembly. The name may vary, means differ in different countries, but such an assembly exists in every democracy or in every democratic country. When we study about Nazism, then we come to know that their assembly is known as Reichstag. When we talk about the Russia, their assembly is known as Duma. In other countries also it is known by some other name. Now, what is the significance of parliament in democracy? Or why do we need parliament in a democracy? आखिर पार्लियामेंट की जरूरत क्या है इस डेमोक्रेसी में? Yes, to discuss about the importance and the significance of the parliament, we are going to read their points one by one. Parliament is the final authority of lawmaking in any country. It can also change. Parliament can also change existing law or abolish existing laws and make new ones in their place. That is why we call it as the final authority of making law. Second, Parliament controls over those who run the government. No decision can be taken without the support of the Parliament. As we had seen in the case of Mandal Commission also, this commission was not set up by one person and the report was also not given by one. That report, whatever is given, has been passed in both the houses of the Parliament. Parliament also controls the money matters also, because money is also very, very important for the development of the country. Parliament is the highest forum of discussion and debate on public issues and national policy in any country. It can seek information about any matter also. Not only they discuss and have debate over the public issues, but it can seek information about any matter. Now we will see about the different houses of parliament. See, parliament plays a central role in democracies. Everyone knows that without parliament, because if there is no parliament, the democracies in the countries cannot be run successfully. Large countries divided their role and powers of the parliament into two parts. They are called the chambers or houses. One house is directly having the elected members, which are actually elected by the people, and they only exercise the real power. And second house is actually indirectly elected and perform some special functions. They were looking the interest of various states, regions, and federal units. In India, parliament is actually consist of two houses. In your previous classes also you had already read about those houses. The House of the Common People is known as the Lok Sabha, and the House of the Council of States is known as Rajya Sabha. Do not go in these heavy words. It's simple. Know that Parliament is consist of two houses. These are the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. The President of India is a part of the Parliament. Although she is not a member of either houses, but final decision is taken on the behalf of his name. Clear? Here in this slide also, it is shown why do we need a parliament. Read out, same points are there. Making laws, control over money matters, and highest forum of discussion. Clear? For this slide, it's okay